There is a tug of war going on over a piece of turf in Maple Ridge. A family of beavers recently decided to reclaim a small stream in the middle of what is now urban sprawl. The reaction of the neighborhood has been mixed. Acting on complaints, the city has been ripping open the Beavers Dam. On 2 previous occasions, the Beavers rebuilt. Yesterday, the city ripped it out for a 3rd time.
At one point in time, the beaver was near extinction, but that's not the case now. Here in Maple Ridge, Canada's national emblems population is thriving. Nature knows no boundaries. Just an outlet pass from a kid's basketball game at the end of a cul-de-sac sits a beaver dam.
I saw it gnawing on a tree, and it jumped back down and made a big splash.
Have you ever seen anything like that before? What did you think when you saw this?
I thought it was neat. I think it's pretty neat.
Tell us why.
Well, because I barely even see any wild animals out here, so it's nice to see.
But not everyone in this community speaks highly of their new neighbor and his home. The root of their concerns are trees that are being gnawed away by the rodent. Trees some people say pose a danger.
When it does fill up here, it floods, and there's a terrible smell, drifts over there because it swamps all in here and everything like that. And I mean, also, that you can see what they do to the trees and everything. A couple of trees have already fell, and I mean, it could fall on somebody, which is dangerous.
And because of those complaints, city officials ripped apart the dam for the 3rd time, something that isn't sitting well with many residents.
I think they should be left alone. I don't like the destruction. I think they should be left alone. The municipality has to answer to everybody's complaints. That's why they feel, like they have to tear it down.
I think it's pretty bad. Yeah. I think they should just leave it there because this is their home, right? So I don't think anyone has any reason to touch it.
After receiving numerous phone calls from concerned citizens, a local conservation officer inspects the dam. He says beaver dams can cause flooding, but that's not the issue here.
The problems with the beavers is just basically right now in this ravine, they're not creating a flooding problem. What they are creating is damage to trees. And the easiest way to do it down in this ravine would be to page wire the trees near the bottom. Of course, their teeth hit the wire and they can't cut through it.
So for now, the dam sits ruined, inhabited only by a lone bird. And while some hope 3 times proves lucky in dislodging the beaver, others hope Canada's national emblem will return to the forefront.
Well, we can tell you since then, the Beaver family has gone back to work. Overnight, they repaired the breach in the dam. A couple more nights of work, and it will be just as sturdy as before. There is no word yet on whether the city intends to return for a 4th time. There's been a mild outbreak of toxoplasmosis in the Victoria area this year. Toxoplasmosis is a parasite, and it is potentially dangerous to pregnant women. 18 cases have been confirmed since the beginning of the year, and health officials suspect there may be as many as 30 others. They are urging all pregnant women in Greater Victoria to be tested. Sources of the parasite include undercooked meat, unpasteurized dairy products, and cats.
Okay, just hold on one moment, can you? Good afternoon, Dr. 85 in Mike's office. Could you hold a minute, please?
Doctors' offices in Victoria have been busier than usual since word that 18 local residents have tested positive for toxoplasmosis, a condition particularly dangerous to pregnant women.
We've had a lot of phone calls today, and we've been trying to phone people who've delivered since October and everyone who's pregnant right now.
Anyone can get toxoplasmosis, but pregnant women are of particular concern because they can transfer the infection to the fetus. Untreated, it can lead to birth defects. That's why expectant mothers in Victoria are encouraged to get checked. So far, none have tested positive.
It can be quite serious, and if they're caught early and treated with antibiotics, they can be made less serious. So it's really worthwhile to try to identify those people and to try to start antibiotic therapy as soon as possible.
Cats have been known to spread the disease, which is caused by parasites, but health officials believe that dairy products or undercooked meat could be the cause of this outbreak, which seems to be isolated to the Victoria region. Although few are expected to test positive, no chances are being taken.
There are between 4,000 and 4,500 women who are eligible for testing. And if all of those people go for testing, our estimate is that likely at the very most 30 women will be identified as being infected, and it may be considerably less than that.
Medical attention, street style for street people. It is making its mark in Vancouver's downtown east side. A doctor has taken it upon himself to provide basic medicine to people who usually don't seek medical help, to people who may not have homes and almost never have